Hi there, everybody, and welcome back to the Toon Review YouTube channel for today's daily news. My name's Paul. Thank you very much for tuning in. As usual, if you do enjoy today's show, please do give it the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel, help us on our way to 28,000 by subscribing. It is free to do so. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will let you know when we upload any videos such as this one, or we schedule in all our live shows. So thank you very much in advance for that. Right, I wanted to talk today about basically Newcastle fans getting screwed again. It's got to stop. And where do we go as fans to try and do something about this? Because War Flags did a fantastic display in the Luton game, highlighting the kickoff times that Newcastle United fans have had to travel to this season. And it's absolutely ridiculous. You know, Villa away on a Tuesday night, 8:15 kickoff. The Fulham FA Cup game moved to 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. You know, Liverpool, New Year's Day. And now they just announced that the Chelsea game is now a Monday night at 8 o'clock. The fans just are completely ignored and shafted every single time. And this isn't the first season that this has been going on with Newcastle United fans, let's be honest. You know, the games that we've sometimes had on New Year's Day or Boxing Day, things like that, Monday night games, ridiculous times for these fans to try and get to the grounds and then get home again. Because let's be honest, games in London especially, the train's cut off at a certain time, and unless you're in the car or one of the buses provided, you are screwed. Completely screwed. You have to have an overnight stay. And let's be honest, overnight stays in London are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to paying for hotels. So where do we draw the line with this? You know, how do we as fans get something done? And look, I'm not saying Newcastle United fans are the only fans in this situation. We see that the game against West Ham was moved to lunchtime kickoff. You know, so those West Ham fans have got to travel up from London for a 12:30 kickoff at God knows what hour in the morning. The fans are never taken into consideration by these bozos who work out the fixtures and think, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's put Newcastle in London on a Monday night at 8 o'clock again. Once again, having to make the fans dig out hard-earned money to go and spend and have to have a night stay at times because they can't get the train back because they've cut off. But the bozos and the absolute knobheads who do this will continue to do it until something is done. And I think the fans have got to do something, but also the football club themselves. They can't keep thinking that, 5,000-6,000 fans are going to travel all the time to go to these games and be shafted with overnight stays, etc. But you know what? They will, because the Newcastle United fans, and we are passionately dedicated and will travel anywhere to watch Newcastle United. And I think that's basically why, certainly the Premier League, etc., and the bigwigs up there know, and they schedule these fixtures in, because they don't care. They know we'll travel all over the place. But it's got to stop, man. People can't afford this anymore. It's becoming a real pain in the arse for a lot of fans, and it's not fair. Because I tell you what, without the fans, football is nothing. And these bigwigs at the FA or the Premier League, wherever it may be, they don't seem to get it into their thick noggins that without fans, football is nothing. Because if fans don't turn up for games, there's no atmosphere, there's no nothing, and the Premier League just simply dwindles away into ashes. But because they think that they can do anything they want and they can treat fans any way they want, they will continue to do this. So me, as a Newcastle United supporter, I feel for the travelling supporters. Of course I do. Like I said earlier on, I can't get to as many games as I want to these days because of my illness, etc. But by God, I understand the passion. I understand the dedication that these away fans have. Because, you see them time and time again putting posts up on social media saying, away we go again, travelling, etc. They love the away games, but not necessarily the times that these games are played. And I think it's absolutely disgusting that these people can schedule fixtures in without even a second breath of thought for the fans. And nobody ever comes out at the FA or the Premier League and explains why they've scheduled this kind of fixture in for this kind of time. Surely whoever's doing these fixtures or, I don't know if it's computer generated or somebody oversees it or whatever it is. But you know what? Why not just look at the fixtures and think, right, those two clubs are quite close together. Let's put them on a Monday night at 8 o'clock so the travelling's not too bad for the fans. You know, how hard can that possibly be in the modern day technology and the computer systems that these bozos have? It can't be that difficult, surely. But time and time again, we see the same thing over and over again, is Newcastle United fans having to travel the whole of the country, hundreds upon hundreds of miles, to go and support the team at ridiculous hours of weekdays, weekends, whatever it may be. So once again, Newcastle fans have to arrange transport, etc., have to arrange overnight stays in London on a Monday night because there's no trains back to Newcastle. I'm really intrigued to see what you guys think in the comments, because I think it's absolutely shocking me. I'm sick of Newcastle United, especially just because we're up the north. They think, we could schedule them anywhere. The fans will just travel anywhere. We don't care. Let me tell you, without fans, you're nothing. And it was great to see Blackburn actually releasing their FA Cup prices. I think it was earlier today or last night, saying that £20 for adults and £5 for kids. I think Blackburn, you deserve a standing ovation for that. Absolutely fabulous when you consider what other clubs have been charging for FA Cup games. You look at our last one at Fulham. Ridiculous prices, and the Fulham fans decided to do something about it, which was great to see. And I think that's what needs to happen again now. Fans need to do something about this, but who do we turn to? Who do we turn to stop these ridiculous kickoff times and travel for dedicated Newcastle fans? And let's be honest, not a lot of them can afford anything but go to the football. It's their life. So who do we turn to? Do we protest to the Premier League, FA, or whatever it is? I don't think that'll do any good at all. I think Newcastle United as a football club will have to liaise with the fans with this one. You know, the supporters clubs or the trust, whoever it may be. You know, work with Newcastle United to sort this problem out, because it's not going to go away unless we as fans and we as a football club do something to sort it out. And say, come on, look at these fixtures. Put these fixtures to whoever it is that we speak to and say, do you think this is realistically fair for 6 or 7 of these games for Newcastle United fans? Look at the times. Look how many times that a lot of fans have had to stay overnight because we can't get home. What the hell is going on, man? It can't be that difficult. It simply can't, but because there's no massive kickoff about it yet, and, obviously the Premier League, the FA, will keep doing it because they think they can just get away with it time and time again. I think it's utter bollocks. And I feel sorry for all these brilliant Newcastle United fans who are so dedicated, yet get shafted time after time after time by these bozos at the FA and Premier League who arrange these fixtures. It can't be difficult to put teams that are close together for that selection of fixtures to play on the Monday nights or to play on the lunchtimes. It can't be that hard. But for some reason, Newcastle United fans shafted time and time again. Bollocks is what I say. And I hope that whoever, the trust or the supporters club, whoever it may be, let's liaise with Newcastle United. Let's, as a football club, do something about this. Because like I say, without the fans, football is nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's the fans that get shafted time and time again. And that's what has to stop. But anyway, there you go, guys. That is my video for today. There's not much coming out of Newcastle United at the moment, but obviously stay in touch with the Toon Review and we'll bring you all the latest news when we can. If you have enjoyed it, as I said at the start, please do give it the thumbs up. And if you like the channel and you want to subscribe, hit the button. It's free to do so. And also the notification bell, which will let you know when we schedule our lives or we upload any videos such as this one. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care.